Hey guys, hope all is well. I'm going over how to file your franchise tax in the state of Texas. You probably received a letter in the mail that looks something like this that says Texas Comptroller. And it's basically saying, hey, you need to pay your franchise tax. So here is basically how you do it. I'm going to give you a short introduction. Franchise tax is a tax that you need to pay in the state of Texas that allows you to keep your LLC active. This is due May 15th of each year that you're in business. If you don't file it by May 15th, there's a $50 late fee for each year that you're late. So now that we know that, let's dive straight into how to file your franchise tax. So the letter that you received should look like this. If not, it should look similar to this. There's a web filing number that you need in order to file. We want the web filing number because we don't want to go inside their office unless you want to. But this allows us to file our franchise tax online, right? So the letter should look something like this. And what we're looking for is that web filing number that starts with an XT or RT, depending on if you're filing a franchise tax or sales and use tax. So now that we know that, this is the website that we need to basically go to file our franchise tax. Type in Texas franchise tax controller, and that should allow you basically to go to a screen that looks like this. Franchise tax, let me make myself smaller. Franchise tax, Texas Comptroller. It's going to prompt you to do a web file e-system login. This allows us to file our franchise tax online. We're going to press that button there, and it's going to allow us to basically go to the portal. Now, if you don't have a portal, go ahead and create a profile. It's similar to signing up for a social media page. You should be able to do that on yourself. However, I already have a system, so we're going to log into mine. And I'm going to blur out some of this information, but you should see a blue button that says assign tax plus fees. That's what you're going to want to press. You're going to want to type in your taxpayer number. If you don't know your taxpayer number, do this. Go to CPA entity search. And this is if you're in the state of Texas. If you're in a different state, it may be different. Go to taxable entity search. Type in your type in your name of your LLC, and then you should see Texas taxpayer number. I'm going to blur out the rest of that, but it should be right here for you, right? So take that Texas taxpayer number, and you want to put it in the assign, and then bam, it pulls up franchise tax. You want to press that. It should allow you to basically assign, and then you should scroll down to your franchise tax. Let me scroll down for it. Where I'm at. Bam. So once you assign it, it's going to be a place where you put file no tax due. You're going to continue. See, mine has no tax due in there, but let me go to one that has it. Let me see. So it should be like this. So it should, for each franchise tax that you have not filed, you want to go to annual for that year. Press continue. And then combined group report, you're going to press no here. You're going to press no here. It's uncommon that you're going to have a combined group. So press no for those first two. And then for the tiered partnership election, you're going to press no to as well. Even if you have a partnership, this is like for holding companies and things of that nature. All three of these will be no, right? Keep that simple. Now for your NICS code, type in the NICS code that pertains to your industry. You can do a quick Google search and type in that NICS code for whatever industry you're in. Once you do that, notice that this is for the 2022 annual no tax due. The accounting year for that is the year previous. So this will be the beginning of 2021, not 2022, and the ending of 2021 for the 2022 annual no tax due, right? So I'm going to put in the year prior to the year that I'm filing in. And then for the passive entity, this is likely no. Is there entity annualized total revenue below? This one's yes. So the annual tax revenue threshold is basically around 1.2 million. Now, if you're a company filing over 1.2 million, you need to stop this video, and reach out to us, because then it becomes a little bit more complicated. But most businesses are operating under 1.2 in total revenue for that year. So I'm going to press yes for there. Does this entity have zero Texas gross receipts? This is basically saying, did you have zero sales? If that's the case, plus yes. Most people have, sales within their business, so you put no for this. The real estate investment trust, this is usually no to as well. Unless you have that, you will know. And then the veteran-owned business entity, this will be no unless you're a veteran-owned business that you know of. Then you press yes. For this line here, you want to put your total revenue. So put whatever revenue it may be. I'm just going to put that to keep things short. And then we're going to press continue. And the next screen should look like this. I'm going to blur out all this information. All this is to update your mailing address. You should know your mailing address for your business. If not, update it to a mailing address you want the mail to go to. All right, I'm going to do the next screen. And this right here, I'm going to blur out all this information of the client. But all you truly need is the name of the name of the officer, which is yourself. Your title should be director, and press director there, and then put the address of the director. That's all you would need. All this other information you would not need to fill out. If you have a registered agent, put that registered agent information there. If you don't, put yourself there, and then press this button there and just press continue. Right? Once you go there, it's going to say, hey, since it's late, you owe $50 for this late fee. But if it's not late, you won't see the screen here. This screen is just allowing you to view your information before submitting it. You can press continue, and then say if you are late, it's going to ask for a portal. It's going to ask for a payment option. You put your payment option there, then you pay it just like a regular bill. So that's essentially how you file your franchise tax. It's pretty simple. But if you're making over 1.2 million or so, you need to stop this video and once again call us, because we need to file your franchise tax in a different way. Let me know if this video is helpful. I'm happy to do these how-to videos. It can save people money and time. Thank you.